No.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a TATE video. I guess, you know what? I got to call in I guess we got to do the body count one because, all right.
You know what's so attractive about younger women?
Oh my God.
A lot of these dudes talk
I
about
hate this
fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fun? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number 29, and all the trauma and heartbreak and shit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count, and also but the truth is this: women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you. It is unattractive too. And it's unattractive. It is. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she's gonna think, you know what, he talked to me real, let's go get a new guy. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. So the likelihood of her falling completely in love with you and staying loyal to you and really believing you're the only man for her after being through so much trauma and so many men and sleeping with so many dudes and having her heart broken and having those memories of her ex and all that crap she's been through is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men and she goes, you know what, this is the guy, I like him. Every woman who knows this and every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to or their second or third guy. They really remember them. They really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care. If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just say, you know what, new answer is new dick.
That's a pretty good answer.
And that's the truth. Let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, 30.
I know.
What are you, crazy?
There's been times I was drunk.
Okay, your guys' reaction to that video. Kiana, go ahead.
I mean, I agree with him, like some of it, but like, I mean, it happens.
Not you doing that.
But it happens. Like sometimes, I mean, people's body counts are higher though.
What shit happens?
Like, I mean, yeah, I agree with the fact that like she is gonna be more fucked up in the head the more miles of, if I want to put it, she has in her. So it's, I mean, coming from, I mean, me, I mean, it's not that high, but I mean, have had a lot of trauma just from having 3 boyfriends that broke my heart, you know? So, and even that, it's really hard. So, I mean, it's hard to trust people again. So, I mean, I think it can go either way. With having a high body count and being fucked up to being a young girl, not having that much experience, I think you can be fucked up either way. Mm-hmm. And if you have a high body count, that does not make you more fucked up, and that's not going to make you more going to want to go cheat or want to go be with another person immediately. Because I know people that have had huge body counts. Whatever. I'm going to stop talking.
Well, the thing is, though, if you do have a high body count, it kind of does mean those things.
Wow. So does that apply to a man?
To a degree.
Because there are men that have high body counts, like in the hundreds.
Yes.
So
the inability to be able to pair bond after you've had so many sexual partners does diminish. For both men and women, it's stronger in women. If you've slept with 100 people, is number 101 going to be really special?
Maybe.
If you've had 30 relationships, I don't even know how you'd do that. I mean, I'd assume they'd have to be fairly short term. Number 31 ain't going to be.
What if it is?
Come on.
I'm so confused. There's always somebody better than the last one. So you're telling me I fucked with the fucking person who didn't know how to fuck, and that was my 33rd body or something like that, and then the next person I fucked, they was the champion. You're saying that it wasn't It wasn't better? I'm confused. I lost the whole question. But what? You can definitely level up.
Well,
no matter how many body counts you have.
Well, here's another reason why the divorce rate is so high and why most divorces are initiated by women. You can sleep with that really exciting guy, that really attractive guy. He will never commit to you. So when you look for marriage and commitment, you're going to look for the safe, reliable guy.
I don't know. That is why marriage don't work. Because you are looking for an average dick, and I don't think that'll.
Well, if you're average for long-term commitment, you're gonna have to.
You're gonna take that exception, or you're gonna fucking.
If you're average,
you really
you should partner with someone who's average, because, I mean, maybe you can luck out and get someone who's really above you, but
this is not fun either.
Well, I mean.
Okay.
But look, in your youth, you sleep with the bad boy, the exciting guy, the guy who's really good in bed, the guy who's really attractive, but then he's never going to commit to you. When it comes time to start a family and settle down, you're going to have to
choose the square.
Well, here's the thing, like, that guy was the guy that you're probably going to end up marrying is actually probably your looks equivalent and your what would otherwise be an equal match. But because you were able to secure sexual access from men that would never commit to you, but that would sleep with you because they want easy access to sex, you have...
You always be like, oh my God.
You're going to compare your husband to the guy who could fuck you better, who was more attractive, and who has all these other characteristics that your husband isn't. That is one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why the divorce rate is so high.
And but isn't he going to do the same thing? And that's why it should just be
men. We don't really fuck up. It's hard.
Hold on.
Men don't fuck up.
What are you saying right now? Actually, I can't even get it together.
Men, we're not able to fuck up.
Men don't fuck up. Okay.
Well.
God.
Well, for example, I kind of already said this. I know. Sorry, we're just the conversations, just the great questions from you. I will try to wrap this up fairly soon. When it comes to status, a 19-year-old college chick can get with Drake. Mm-hmm. There's no 19-year-old college dudes that can get with Rihanna or some, it's not happening. So as a woman, as you become higher status, as you become more successful, your pool of partners starts to shrink. The more money you make, your pool shrinks. As a man, as you gain status, as you gain money, sorry guys, I got some Altoids, that's why I sound weird. Your pool widens. So we can't really fuck up.
I just don't like that statement. There's so many other words you can use. Y'all niggas every day. Weren't we, what is it, born sinners or something like that? You can't tell me that you don't up. You're lying. You're lying.
But let me, okay.
I'm not going for it.
Well, let me bring it back to the conversation that we were having earlier.
It's our fault for letting you in. So basically the women fucked up for letting in.
Well, I'm not sure if I recall necessarily saying that, but we were talking about the percentage of men that you guys find attractive.
Uh-huh.
Right. You only find a small percentage of men attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How does that mean you don't fuck up? Where's the correlation?
I think he's saying you fuck up, like.
Oh,
you
you
fuck
up.
like
Okay, I was like, they don't fuck up. I was like, how do you not make mistakes? I'm
men
so
do fuck up all the
confused.
time.
No.
I was so confused. I was like, what?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not talking about
you
making
fuck
mistakes.
Up. You could never do no better than the one that really chose you.
I mean, sleeping up.
Yeah.
Like, we usually, there are some circumstances where it happens. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe you're bringing something else to the table in substantial quality to maybe make up for your looks, charisma, confidence, personality, status, money, whatever it may be. But those are typically outlier scenarios. Like, generally speaking, we're not able to secure sexual access from women who are more attractive than we are easily. Whereas it's fairly easy, like any of you can hop on Tinder.
Okay. I agree with you.
And
yeah, you can't fuck up.
it's possible, but it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
But
that's a good pat on the back if you do.
I suppose. But when it comes to, and that's what's going, I don't even know how we got there. We're talking about Tate. We were trying to react to Tate's video. The point is that that's what's going on with one of the reasons why I think the divorce rate is so high is here. The more men that you sleep with, the greater likelihood that one of those men that you've slept with in your past is a top G, like Andrew Tate, or maybe not like Andrew Tate,
You
but
just called Andrew Tate a top.
he's the top. Well, he is the top G.
Okay.
That's his nickname. That's his nickname. But there's this concept, and I mean it's called the alpha. I don't like the alpha beta, and I don't like that terminology, but alpha widow. So once you've gotten with a guy of a certain caliber, it could be for a one night stand or for a relationship. If you've slept with someone who's either so incredibly good in bed or so physically attractive or has a certain amount of status or is meeting some sort of metric, it's going to be very difficult for you to get with a guy who doesn't meet his level. In the same way, like to maybe put it more down to earth, once you've hooked up with a guy who has a car and who has his own place, hooking up with a guy who lives in a dorm room doesn't seem as appealing. Does that?
Yeah.
Like,
But you guys could go f- a girl in the dorm room or in her house, and y'all be satisfied because y'all got the coochie.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Cool.
Pretty
yeah.
much. So
Love.
Get
I want to
that
open it
coochie.
up. I want to.
Right.
Did anyone else want to react to the Tate video on this side of the table? Any reaction?
Nope.
Yeah, it's